Like, let's just be 100. Let's be a buck. Like, I would never be Misty's friend, but I'm gonna pretend like I am. Cause bitch, I'm not dying. Hit her with your fucking van if you need to. Back the fuck up. Tell her to get in the car and say I'm sorry. Because if you want to live in your family and your daughter, you need to be Misty's friend. Season 3, episode 3, and this episode starts off with basically Mari in the cave with Coach Scott, and she's trying to flirt with him. She doesn't know that he's gay, and she's working her magic. She's trying to get close to him so that she could steal his mace gun and take him out, but she's still tied up. I don't know how well she thought that was gonna go, and Coach Ben tells her, like, I'm gay, so you can stop the bullshit. She still tries to take a shot at him, and they both mace each other, and she failed on her attempt to get away. Bitch, you had one fucking try. You had one fucking shot. Like, mace and run, bitch. Waste, bob and weave. Like, the fuck you still doing? Like, you just sat there, tied up. You ain't quick enough, girl. And you should have never been a little too obvious with your flirting. Stupid. Coach Scott is upset at this. He can't believe that his life has come to this. He explains to Mari that he's just a normal guy and, like, how did we end up in this situation? Like, how is this our reality now? He even starts to question if everything is real. He then goes off and starts talking by himself. Mari believes that he has completely lost his mind, and she's still definitely afraid of him. Coach Ben, realizing how he's affecting Mari, decides to let her go. Mari, fighting girl energy, okay, knocks Coach Ben off his feet. She takes advantage of the opportunity and she runs, she escapes, and she reaches the group. She tells them what happened and that Coach Ben is alive and that he's basically been holding her prisoner. Shauna asks, can you find your way back? And the girls go out in the dark to go find Coach Scott. Now, best idea ever. Like, amazing idea. Let's do this in nighttime. Let's not wait until morning. Let's go find him now with candles in the wilderness and the screaming fucking trees that we heard last night. Like, that's the best idea. Like, we're gonna be completely safe. No one's got water. No one's got food with them. Bunch of dumb idiots. Shauna's really eager to find Coach Ben. What does she want to do to him? We don't really see why. The girls never say what they are gonna do once they find him, but Shauna won't stop. And they all split up, and Shauna, Akila, and Vaughn are together, and they're going down this cave, and their flame starts to spark blue all of a sudden. And next thing you know, each of the three of them start to go through this kind of sort of dream sequence, and Vaughn is sitting in front of a fire in the cabin that the girls stayed in, and it seems to be calm at first, but then she starts to freak out, and these arms start holding her down, and next thing you know, this fire starts burning out of control. Now, as you'll see soon, each girl has a personal connection to their dream, except for Vaughn, which makes me think that did she start the fire? Keela is eating berries and is taken back to her childhood home time where she was around animals and there's a talking alpaca, while Shauna seems to be taking a swim and there's everything she's been hoping for. There's a little boy calling her mom and waving to her. And then each girl is taken and they all end up in this one dream together where even Jackie is there and Lottie is the teacher. They pass around this kind of bracelet thing in Vaughn's hand and she gets a light cut from it and it seems painful. But Jackie is the one that gives it to her. She had it on and doesn't seem to be harmed by it. No harm to Akila. Jackie then puts it on Shauna's neck and then she basically bleeds to fucking death. Teacher Lottie tells her that she has to help Shauna or she'll die. The girls awake in a cave where Coach Ben says that there's a gas that was released and it's poisoning. Obviously, the gas kind of reacted with their flame and that's why it spiked blue. And they wake up with the rest of the girls finding them. And now they have Coach Ben as their prisoner. We don't really get an answer on what Akila's connection is to the entity, but she does feel it, but she doesn't want anything to do with Lottie. She doesn't want to do what Lottie wants her to do, but can these dreams, can the bracelet be a revelation of the future? Is it letting us know where these characters are going to go this season? Because not only do we not see present day Mari, Melissa, who's also connecting more with Shauna this episode, or Akila in present day. But that's it for the wilderness. In present day, Shauna tries to speak to Callie and find out what the fuck her and Lottie were even chatting about. But Callie really doesn't say much, so Shauna tries to give Misty a call. Misty basically tricks her into going out to lunch with her because she wants her company. And Shauna's just like, why didn't you just tell me this over the phone? Misty pretends to cancel a meeting. Shauna knows it's a lie. And Misty accompanies Shauna on trying to fix things with the business with Jeff that she went to last night for dinner, where Misty had to watch Callie for in the first place. And on the drive, Shauna's car brakes do not work. They even run through a playground, and both of them nearly almost die. Shauna's upset because she feels like it's Misty's fault. Every time Misty's around, bad things happen. She pretended to cancel the meeting. She's doing this. She killed Natalie. Everything that's just happening, it seems like it's Misty's doing. And Shauna doesn't want Misty around anymore, and she kicks her out and basically unfriends her. Misty, feeling attacked, abused, and hurt by Shauna's words, storms out, and she realizes what Walter said is probably true. She calls Shauna a bad friend, and I don't think that was smart for Shauna to do, because you do not want someone like Misty on your bad side, like we just saw. Like, Shauna, girl, you about to be dead next. Like, if you keep this the fuck up, you need to chill, girl, because girl is unstable. Sis just wants a friend. You need to be that friend, because the second that you say no will be probably the end of you. So call that bitch back, hit her with your fucking van if you need to, back the fuck up, tell her to get in the car and say, I'm sorry, because if you want to live in your family and your daughter, you need to be Misty's friend. Let's just be 100. Let's be a buck. Like, I would never be Misty's friend, but I'm gonna pretend like I am. Cause bitch, I'm not dying. Misty even goes home and burns a picture with the girls together. So she is definitely spiraling. And I don't think the girls are safe anymore. Remember how I said what's the new threat this season? It's probably Missy. When Shauna gets home, she sees Callie wearing Jackie's necklace. When she was away, Callie was secretly hanging out with Lottie, doing some shopping, and Lottie teaching her some of her ways. Lottie tries to get out of Callie, like, what do you want from me? Why are you so intrigued by me? And she gives Callie some words of wisdom and encouragement. Callie's still very intrigued by Lottie, is also upset when Shauna freaks out that her daughter is even wearing Jackie, her dead childhood best friend's necklace, given to by Lottie, the crazy lady, that her daughter doesn't really understand because you haven't told your daughter anything. Maybe if she knew, she would be more cautious and she would understand you. And Lottie kind of feels like the necklace is fitting for Callie. Is that hinting at something? Lottie knows something that we all don't know. Shauna tells Lottie she's as fucked up as ever, and she kicks her out of her house. Callie doesn't know what to do or say, and she just walks off. But Shauna, you went off, boo. Like, left crumbs. She ate. Like, could the tape, the phone, the brakes all be related to the same person? Could it be Melissa? The tape and the phone, maybe it's someone trying to leave a message, but cutting the brakes is kind of like, now you're trying to kill me. Like, how am I going to hear your message if you trying to kill me? Like, so I don't know what the change up was there, but I don't think Misty would do anything like this. It's not giving Tayisha, so it must be a character out of the three that's been introduced. Having a bigger role this season are Mari, Akila, and Melissa. But speaking of weird things that are happening in the girls' lives, we have Tayisha and Vaughn, who are just thriving right now, both of them. Tayisha's visions are back. She tells Vaughn that she feels like the situations are connected. They dined and dashed, that guy's died. And Vaughn tells her that her doctor told her that her cancer has stopped metastasizing, so she's possibly going into remission, which is a good thing. But Ty believes it's a balance. One good thing is happening and she's getting better because they're giving into the entity. And she even starts praying to the wilderness gods again, and present day. Not Teen Tayisha, present day Tayisha. And so Vaughn is just scared, concerned. She's like, this bitch is losing her fucking mind again, and we are back to this shit. Like, maybe she is saying it's right because she's acting like someone new. Like, she's still going through this. And she just can't believe what the fuck is going on and what she's looking at. And Tayisha's just hell-bent on it being so, and while they're eating and watching a movie, Tayisha recognizes the man from her vision from this ice cream shop from when she was a child. So she and Vaughn decide to go there because she believes she needs to follow this vision. They break into the ice cream shop and they see a coyote holding a rabbit. And they say that they know what it wants together and that it wants more. Possibly it's the entity and it wants death again. That's everything you need to know about Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 3. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's have our thoughts about Episode 4 predictions. What are the girls going to do with Coach Scott? Are they going to kill him? Are they going to eat him? Are they going to steal his military supplies, and what will they do with it? Is Callie going to sneak out to find Lottie again? Because she doesn't seem to want to give that up. She's got more time now that she's not in school and she's suspended. Can Shauna keep holds on her? Can Shauna keep Lottie away? Is Misty going to start to retaliate on the girls because they're not treating her too well? Will Misty join Lottie, or will she partner up with Walter to play Get Back? What is happening with Tayisha? Is she murdering people again? Is Vaughn's cancer connected to what's happening? If people aren't dying, is Vaughn going to die, or is she going to get better? Because Ty believes that she might keep killing people and feeding the entity because she believes that it's saving Vaughn's life. So will Ty end up becoming a problem as well? We're just all going to have to find out on episode 4, hopefully. Just kidding, because we know they're not going to give us all the answers. But keep coming back here for the rest of the season and have a good night.